Hey guys, welcome into the DNVR Rockies Podcast and welcome into the Toyota Lounge, driven by your Front Range Toyota stores. Toyota, the official vehicle of DNVR. I'm your host, Suzie Hunter. I've got Tiff here with me on a Sunday.
Hello. How are you, friend?
I am good. How are you doing?
Good. It was a good weekend. Just kind of chilled.
Yeah, I ran a whole 5K. Look, here's my medal from the Rockies home run 5K.
What? That's pretty cool.
It's heavy.
Yeah, I bet.
I didn't know we got medals. It was my first time doing it.
That's awesome.
I was like, wow.
What was your time?
What?
What was your time?
Like 40 minutes. It was so early. I am not a fast runner in general.
That sounds very impressive to me.
It was like hot out too. There's like a million kids. I was just in it to get a beer at 8 in the morning.
That sounds very impressive to me. So don't sell yourself too short.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, you're so sweet. You're so sweet. Are the Rockies going to be sweet to us? We're in the bottom of the 7th right now. And we're down 3-0 right now to the Dodgers, and a lot's happened in this game. We'll get into all of that in just a second. But listen, this is the rubber match here. The Rockies won the Friday game. They lost the Saturday game. Sundays has been kind of weird. But again, I mean, in general, these days, we're still watching better baseball. The Rockies also, by the way, went 4-13 in May, which, doesn't sound that crazy. But that's coming after going 7-22 through March and April. So it's better baseball. The numbers are supporting it. The numbers are supporting it. We got Anthony Molina on the mound right now, pitching for the Rockies. He came in the 6th inning to get that final out when Peter Lambert got into a little bases loaded jam. So that's what we're looking at right now. But first, we got to just quickly mention our friends at Toyota, because Toyota is the official vehicle of DNVR. And listen, we live in Colorado. We get to enjoy the outdoors. Enjoy the outdoors in a car that is built for the outdoors. Maybe it's a truck. Maybe it's the all-new 2024 Tacoma, or maybe it's the 2024 Land Cruiser. But you're going to find the truck that's right for you, whether you're conquering all those off-road trails or you're hauling the weight of the world. But great for us, too, here in Colorado. Toyota also offers more low and zero-emission vehicles combined than any other automaker to give customers so many choices to reduce their carbon footprint. And there are 16 hybrid vehicles to choose from, like the Toyota iForce Max hybrid truck. And Toyota's SUVs, they're taking command of the road and the trail, so you can explore the road less traveled without sacrificing smooth city rides in SUVs like the RAV4 and the Grand Highlander. Find a Front Range Toyota store near you. AutoNation Toyota Arapahoe and Centennial, Corwin Toyota in Boulder, Groove Toyota in Littleton, Mountain States Toyota in Denver, Stevenson Toyota East and Stevenson Toyota West in Aurora and Lakewood, respectively. Toyota, the official vehicle of the Colorado Rockies and the official vehicle of DNVR. We got to shout out our friends at West Terra Credit Union real fast. They have been doing this since 1934. That's when they were founded, right here in Colorado. And there are 9 locations in the Denver metro area. Guarantee you'll find one near you. They are all about helping their members financially prosper. Education is in their DNA. It's their thing. They were started by a group of 8 school teachers, too, so that's how you know. And as a member, you're going to see that come through in every single interaction. It is all about the local community with these guys, and they just launched a new product, Smart Money Checking. You can meet the checking account designed to help you earn unheard of interest on smaller balances with other great perks. You can even get up to 6% annual percentage yield on your first $2,000 each month. And as your balance grows, so does your potential to lock additional great rates for higher balances. And in addition to the interest you earn, this account also comes with a rewards debit card. So no monthly maintenance fees too also, and so much more. But if you like earning money doing the things you're already doing with your checking account, go to westterracu.com/smartmoney for more details. And membership eligibility is required, insured by NCUA. Restrictions and conditions apply. Where are we right now here as we're watching along? That was a quick 7th inning, and that's kind of a relief because a lot of these innings leading up to this were not quick. We have to talk about Austin Gomber's start today because he's been so dazzling lately, but that really wasn't the case today. Also, keep in mind, he missed his last start with that tricep inflammation, which was like pretty precautionary. But first outing back, immediately gives up a homer to far, far left to Mookie Betts. Like, it was so close to almost being a foul, but unfortunately, that is not how it played out. And then 2 batters later, Freddie Freeman gets Austin Gomber to throw 10 pitches. Of course, this is the Dodgers game, too. They will always make their opposing pitchers throw the most possible pitches. So many foul balls today, too. It's just been wild. But Freddie Freeman gets Austin Gomber to throw 10 pitches. That 10th one goes out of the park. Also barely out of the park on that one, too. Oh, we have a picture of that. There it is. Look at, can we zoom in? I'm like zooming in like I'm on my phone, but like look at that, like it touches the leather. And we did get Drew Goodman on it because he did, I think he called it caught because it really did look caught. But that's what we were looking at. That's really close. I mean, again, that is why Bretton Doyle is the reigning center field Gold Glover. But that was tough. That was tough. So, yeah, that first inning, by the way, not quick. 32 pitches Austin Gomber had to throw in that first inning. The second inning, just 16 pitches, only gave up a hit, definitely settled in a little more. The third inning, though, you can kind of see it. You can kind of see some of the cracks, too, because Freddie Freeman, leadoff walk. And then we saw an RBI single. Made it 3-0. So Austin Gomber also was at 79 pitches by the end of the third inning. So that was enough. That was enough for Buddy, at least. Maybe they're being a little precautionary. We don't know. This game's still going on. No one's talked to him. Final line, though, on Austin Gomber. 3 innings pitched. He gave up 5 hits, 3 runs, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts. And keep in mind, his last start against the A's, he went 8 innings. So maybe he's a little rusty from the injury. Hopefully it's not more of an injury than we originally thought. Maybe we're going to hope he's just a little rusty from missing that last start because he had been cooking lately. We all know it. We all know it. Let's check in with the Toyota chat real fast. Guys, as always, if you are watching along, especially live on YouTube, let us know what you were thinking and feeling in the Toyota chat. Snow Wolf is here. Hello, great to see you. Let me know how you guys are feeling about this game that we're all watching. Who is watching the game? It's so nice out right now, by the way. Oh, also, Tiff, have you heard about Outside Fest?
No, what's that?
There's a whole music festival going on at Civic Center Park.
Oh, that's cool. I had no idea.
Yeah, so I was there last night. It's the first one. I think what should we call it? The mayor's tried to like make this like a South by Southwest, but like for people who like the outdoors, because there's like all these like outdoor vendors and stuff.
Interesting.
So anyway, it's a beautiful day. That's also going on today.
Huh, I had no idea.
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
It was fun, though, yeah. I mean, also, like, music festivals are, I mean, look at me, not my vibe. But there were, like, a lot of, like, it was a great mix of everyone. A little too many people walking around barefoot in Civic Center Park. Too many people.
That's a little sketch.
I mean, listen, I know no city's perfect, but I was like, I saw needles on the ground on my run yesterday. Yeah. So, like, y'all need to put some damn shoes on. What are we doing here? The people of Colorado, put your freaking shoes on. Save that shit for your backyard. Sorry, I just had to say that. But I'm assuming that's where everyone is right now. Maybe enjoying outside. Thank you for the space for this rant, you guys. I appreciate it. All right. Another quick inning, too. A 1-2-3 inning at the hands of the Dodgers. Alan Trejo struck out. Charlie Blackmon popped out. Tovar struck out. So that is what we've seen. The lineup today is pretty interesting. Charlie Blackmon hitting leadoff, by the way, of course. It's where he thrives. But third consecutive start in right field. Brendan Rodgers is the DH today, by the way. So Trejo's getting the start at second. That's why he's in the lineup. Stallings is doing the catching. Diaz looks like he's getting the day off. Hunter Goodman, first appearance this series. Chris Bryant played at first today, or is still playing at first, I believe. But Montero had started at first the rest of this series, so that's what we're looking at. That Mookie Betts leadoff home run, by the way, was the 52nd career leadoff homer. So he has the 5th most in Major League Baseball history now. Yeah. So Ricky Henderson's done it 81 times. George Springer's done it 57. Alfonso Soriano, 54 times. Craig Biggio, 53 times. George Springer, damn! Like, he's still playing. He's still working, you know? Let's see what we have going on in the Toyota chat. Lil Kodak, how many more losing seasons is Bud going to be allowed to manage? You know what? You also have to look at what he's working with. Because this is also an organization that's not trying to spend a ton. They're trying to develop from within. You kind of have to work with the pieces that you have if you're developing from within. So I think he gets some grace there, at least in my book. You got to work with what you have. Will Carpenter in the Toyota chat. Did you see Tommy Pham acting like a big baby in that White Sox Brewers game? I heard that something happened. I also heard that their announcer was like going on a rant. I don't know what happened. This was happening while this game was going on or while I was getting the show ready. So I am not totally familiar with what was going on. Tommy Pham's an interesting dude, though, because sometimes he does do like really crazy impulsive things. At least it seems like that to us. But then other times he can be such a good guy. Like he could have had 5 at-bats in a World Series game and he gave it to a rookie because he wanted to make sure that that kid got some playing time in a World Series game. Like, that's really nice. And at the same time, he like will do very impulsive things all the time, like slapping dudes who were in a group chat with him because he didn't like the way it all planned out in their fantasy football league. Like, it's almost like he's a human being and with many emotions and many different facets of a personality. That's crazy. A human being playing baseball? Couldn't be. Will Carpenter also pointing out, Charlie has 41 career leadoff homers. Yes, he's doing well. Lil Kodak also in the Toyota chat. For sure he gets slack, but anything at this point can spark fan and player excitement. But Buddy's like really pleasant to be around, though, and he's really good at... I mean, he's great to talk to, whether or not we really like get answers that reflect what's really going on sometimes. I don't know. He's a nice guy.
What is the grace period for baseball managers that are kind of like in a losing situation? Because like hockey, it's like surprising sometimes. You're like, man, you gave him like 2 years with a bad team. Like, come on.
Yeah.
So what does the grace period look like for them?
You know what? I mean, there's no like official. I don't know, because it's like his first couple of seasons here were really good seasons, but also we had a very different landscape of players going on, just different levels of talent, all of that. It was very different. Like we had just a lot of really talented dudes on that team. So yeah, of course they were better seasons. It's so tricky. And also, like, he hasn't like done anything wrong, you know? Like, there's so many other... I don't know. We would talk to other managers, too, like when other teams are here, when we're on the road. Like, he's just so personable, you know? Like, I'm sure that is a great reason to keep a guy around, too. But at the same time, what are we doing sometimes? What a great, long-winded non-answer that was. I'm sorry. That was...
Ain't no thing.
The real answer is like, I don't know. I don't know anymore. Sometimes I'm watching this. Sometimes like I'm watching baseball these days. I'm just like, I don't even understand what's going on anymore. Like, I don't even know. Okay, I'm going to stop talking now. That's the end of the show. Goodbye. No. Anyway. Oh my gosh, hold on. James in the Toyota chat. This one's so funny. About leading off about the leadoff home runs. James in the Toyota chat. Amazing what happens when you know the opening series of pitches, George Springer. Bless you, Tiff. That better be allergies. Get that. No, I'm kidding. I get well soon. Over there. Stay strong. Guys, prayers for Tiff, please. One like
I
on
swear I'm fine.
on the show equals one prayer for Tiff, who just sneezed. Yeah. One like is one prayer. Well, Kodak, thank you for thanking me. I appreciate that. Oh my gosh. Anyway, what are we watching here? We've still got Anthony Molina on the mound. It is the bottom of the 8th. Dodgers got 2 men on in scoring position. Always a great sign. What else have we seen so far in this game? Good question. Oh, the bases are loaded right now. That's what we have going on. Was that a walk? Okay, Anthony Molina just intentionally walked Shohei Ohtani. So, I've seen a couple intentional walks because Peter Lambert intentionally walked Freddie Freeman. That was also right after he threw a wild pitch and everyone advanced. That was back in the 6th inning. Yeah, all the action pretty much happened earlier in the game in the first couple of innings because the Dodgers scored those 2 runs in the first and then another run in the third. That run in the third was a Miguel Rojas RBI single, by the way, make it 3-0. When are the Rockies going to score? Rockies when? But yeah, their starter, Gavin Stone, they got 5 innings out of him. And this bullpen is a little too depleted for Austin Gomber to only be lasting 3 innings. But again, it could be that they planned on him not going super long anyway because he's just coming off of an injury, because he's just coming off of missing a start. Maybe they were being a little careful. We don't know. This is just fan fiction that I'm writing right now. We're just speculating. It's all we can do. But let's see what Anthony Molina can do with this bases loaded situation. 1 out. A double play would be so nice. A double play would be so nice. We're going to talk a little bit about what we've seen in the previous games, Friday and Saturday's games. But first, we have to mention our friends at Circa Sportsbook, because they have some really fun things going on. They have, you got to check out their money line splits. They got some tight money line splits going on. Their games are going to strive to be -110 on the Circa Sports menu, unlike other sports books that might use -115, -120, because Circa wants to keep as little money as possible on large market bets like futures, things like that, especially compared to other sport books. And they're going to keep it transparent for you guys. Circa is not going to limit players based on their winnings. Every player has the same limits, unlike other books who do limit winning players. And they are also encouraging their bettors to download and look at other sports betting apps to compare lines from each sports book. That is how confident they are. And if anything does go wrong, don't worry. Their customer service, real live human beings that you can talk to. And it's the same people behind the Circa Sports brand who are resolving issues at the main Circa Sportsbook or at the main Circa Resort and Casino in Las Vegas. So no bots, just people. Here's what you're going to do. You can search for Circa Sports Colorado in your app store or go to circasports.com. Circa Sports bets can only be made while physically located in the state of Colorado. You must be 21 or older. All rights reserved. Circa Sports Colorado encourages you to gamble responsibly. If you have a gambling problem, call or text 1-800-GAMBLER or visit problemgamblingcolorado.org. All right, what do we have going on now? All right, so Freddie Freeman, sac fly to center. Jason Hayward scored on that to make it 4-0, but then Teoscar Hernandez grounded out. Ryan McMahon, Chris Bryant, take care of that business. So we are moving on to the top of the 9th, the last chance for the Rockies to answer those 4 runs from earlier in the game. Thank you always to the guys in the Toyota chat who are watching, who've got eyes on the TV when I might not necessarily be able to. Will Carpenter pointing out we got a sac fly going on. That was what we were watching it. Anyway, while we're waiting for this next inning to start, Friday we got the win, 4-1. Both games were 4-1, by the way, but, different directions. So funny. Walker Buehler made his 5th start of the season. The Dodgers are still kind of being cautious with him. Like, he really hasn't gone much further than 80 pitches in general, coming off of, his long injury. Dakota Hudson was so freaking good at Dodger Stadium, though. Pitched into the 8th. Didn't get an out in the 8th, but he was there in the 8th. 7 innings pitched, 4 hits, 1 run. He walked 1, struck out 3, didn't give up any home runs. Great outing for Dakota Hudson, especially. I think this bullpen might be a little tired. They've done a lot of work, and you can kind of see it in how things kind of unravel in these late innings now. First inning, I always get so frustrated when this happens, and I feel like it happens with Kris Bryant a bunch. He's been pretty good after this, but the first inning of Friday's game, struck out with the bases loaded. Hated it, but he made up for it. RBI single in the 3rd. But yeah, we did Tovar single, a Mac walk, and that Kris Bryant RBI single. And then Brendan Rodgers had a single, and 2 runs scored on that because of an error in the outfield. And then we had a Tovar home run in the 4th inning, a solo shot. But that was the final run scored in that game for the Rockies. The Dodgers did answer one of those runs. Dakota Hudson gave up. This is when he left in the 8th inning, by the way. Right off the top of the 8th inning, gave up a double and a walk. And then that's when Victor Vodnik came in. And then it all comes full circle. Vodnik loads the bases immediately, by the way, on an Andy Paez single. He's the guy who caused the error, who got the Rocks that extra run in the first place. And then with no outs, Mookie Betts grounded into a bases-loaded double play, scored a run. A little bit of everything going on in that game. Saturday's game, loss. Cal Quantrill was very un-Cal Quantrill-like. Only 4 1/3 inning. He had a great May, but he did not have a great day on Saturday. We also did get to face Yoshinobu Yamamoto, and I guess he got what he wanted. But yeah, the 1 run, Brenton Doyle had a sac fly to get the Rockies on the board first in the 2nd inning. And then there was some weird stuff going on in the bottom of the 2nd. So Gavin Lux grounded out. Teoscar Hernandez scored. But there was a throwing error by Montero and by Sean Bouchard. Got to clean that stuff up. So yeah, that's what we saw the rest of the game. In general, though, I mean, we've seen great performances from a handful of these guys. Ryan McMahon, I want to think about who's going to be the Rockies All-Star, because we're a month and a half away from the All-Star game, our little halfway point of the season. But Rockies PR pointed out these stats to us. Among National League third basemen, Ryan McMahon is leading with 10 home runs. Nolan Arenado could never. He's 2nd in average, by the way. He's got a 282 average. He's ranking 3rd in RBI, 34. Also, Ryan McMahon has appeared in all 57 Rockies games this year. # no days off. And he's a new dad. He's sleep deprived. He's just powering through. Also, okay, fun fact though, by the way, Brenton Doyle stole 14 bases, has stolen 14 bases so far. He's tied for 6th in the National League, but he stole 10 bases in the month of May alone. And that is 2nd most in the league for the month. So good for you, Brenton Doyle. He's been fast. He has been so aggressive on the base path lately. It's been a lot of fun to watch. Also, in his 21 games, these are stats from before this game started. In his 21 games since May 8th, when things kind of took a better turn, 6 extra base hits, 8 RBI, 16 walks. And we love when he draws a walk because he's still going to leg it out. All right, this game ended very, very quickly. Final score, 4-0. Ends on a Kris Bryant ground into a double play. But Ryan McMahon led off that inning with a single, doing his part. Brendan Rodgers struck out, and then, of course, that Kris Bryant ground into a double play really took the momentum out of that. That game is over. Rocks are heading back home after this. This was a very weirdly quick road trip leading up to an even weirder, very quick homestand. But Tiff, speaking of today's game, did you see the Dodger dog? It's Bark in the Park. So when I say Dodger dog, I mean something else. I think this was the best dressed dog at Dodger Stadium today.
So cute.
Look at him. Oh my gosh. The hat, the hot dog. Is he a pug?
I think he's like some sort of pug mix. He's like a puggle or something.
He's got like that, wrinkly, flat little face. He's so cute.
He's all cute.
He looks like he loves hot dogs too.
I'm sure he does.
You are what you eat.
Yes.
And he's turned into one.
He's a little hot dog.
Cute. Man,
So
Bark in the Park is like, you can just tell like it's a dream for like the broadcast. Like you just get all like every single cutaway shot is like of a dog dressed up hilariously.
I love
Bark
that.
in the Park is fun.
When's our Bark in the Park? September usually?
It's usually September. I'm actually not sure of the date. They might not even know the date.
Yeah,
I don't even know.
not.
They haven't released
times.
tickets for it yet because I know my friends with dogs have notifications on for when those tickets are available because they go quick. Because there's only so many of the dog tickets that you can buy for those bleacher seats. Okay. Moving on, though. Let's see what else we have going on in the Toyota chat. How did a Dodgers fan end up in here? Tiff, block him. You don't have to block him. But you should really reconsider. How did you find me? That's crazy. Get out of here. There's like 3 people in here right now. Why are you one of them? All right. What else do we have going on? Yeah. Will Carpenter pointing out Brian ends the game by hitting into a double play. Yep. 4-0 loss. Guys are heading back home. We've got the Cincinnati series coming up now. So Monday's game, tomorrow's game, 6:40. Ryan Feltner's taking the mound. Lefty Andrew Abbott is going to be pitching for the Cincinnati Reds. He's 3-5. He's got a 3.29 ERA. And then Tuesday's game, also 6:40. Ty Block's going to get another start. His record's 2-2. He's got a 4.15 ERA. Righty Frankie Montas is going to get the start for the Reds. He's 2-4 with a 4.60 ERA. And then Wednesday, the getaway day, 1:10 game. Dakota Hudson's going to be back on the mound up against righty Graham Ashcraft. He's got a 4.76 ERA, 4.3 record. And then they're on the road again, which is weird. But then they'll be in St. Louis for 4 games, Minnesota for 3, and then the Rockies are back in town to face the Pirates. Are we going to get to see Paul Skeens? There's like a 3-5 chance. I'm going to have to go through and like figure out where his start's going to line up and hope that it all stays the same. Anyway, that's it. That's that. That is that. But yeah, guys, thanks for joining. As always, this was fun. This show will be back. It'll be back next week. That's for sure. Actually, the show's back tomorrow at 8:30, so there you go. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, we'll do another 7th inning stretch show there, too. That'll be fun. And we'll have some fresh content from the ballpark because the guys will all be back. Doesn't that sound fun, Tiff? So fun. Are you a Star Wars girly by any chance?
I'm the biggest Star Wars girly. Nobody on screen can see, but I've got like a giant forearm tattoo that is Star Wars.
You're dedicated.
I'm very dedicated.
Are you going to go to Star Wars Night at Coors Field?
Probably.
It's a takeover game.
What?
So
I had no idea. Yes.
We can give you a ride.
Oh, yes. I'm definitely going now.
And along with everyone else, too, who wants a ride to the game from the bar.
I'll bring my lightsaber.
Are you going to dress up?
I might now.
This is so fun.
I might now.
This is so fun. I don't see, like, I'm not like familiar. Like, I understand like Star Wars references, but like definitely not like something that I consume because I just don't have the attention span.
Totally.
Maybe I'll dress up. Maybe I'll get like a Princess Leia costume.
I love it.
That big white gown.
Just get like some space buns.
Yeah.
I think
just
you could definitely rock it.
Just like Liz Lemon got married in.
I love it.
In that episode of 30 Rock. But yeah, I'm saying this.
And then when people ask you, like, oh, are you dressed up as Princess Leia? You're like, no, I'm dressed up as the character from 30 Rock. What are you talking about?
Wait, that's actually, I'm going to use that.
Good.
I will use that.
You should.
Like, no, what are you talking about? I'm Liz Lemon at her wedding. I don't have the attention span to watch like a big long movie. Times like, how many are there? Like,
9.
Are there 9 of them? I'm like, are there 9 or is it more?
No.
Anyway.
Well, I mean, if you count all the shows and all the, yeah.
There's a lot of spin-offs. But I was saying that. I'm like, I don't have the attention span to like watch a long movie, but I will watch the same stupid damn comedy shows over and over again. And that is a problem for me, not for you guys.
That's okay.
It's going to be okay. It is going to be okay. We got 2 2/3 out of Peter Lambert, though, by the way. He didn't give up any runs, despite some drama. Anthony Molina just gave up that 1 run. Yeah, that was a game. That was a game right there. All right, we're going to wrap it up. Again, the whole reason I brought up Star Wars in the game. Click the link in the description of this show. Get some tickets to come to a watch along with us. Because, the one's going to be Star Wars night. The other one's going to be Todd Helton night. So those are can't miss games, especially the Todd Helton one. You can't miss that. He's going to be there getting honored for his upcoming Hall of Fame induction. So that'll be a lot of fun. It's also my friend Anna's birthday that weekend.
Yeah.
So that's her birthday party now.
Nice. I love that.
So if you want to go to my friend's birthday party, you can buy tickets.
/takeover.
Tiff, thanks for being here.
Of course. I have one more thing for you, actually. Yep. Did you see all the crazy Volo people hanging out today?
Oh my gosh, I did.
Yeah.
We have the whole Volo crew here.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. Bars packed when I got in.
Yeah, they always play like flip cup when they get done with like their kickball and their softball and all their fun things. But yeah, you guys should definitely join some Volo.
Well, you know what? That is such a good point, too, because Volo, listen, they are the modern day sport and social club. And you can join for $10 a month if you have code DNVR3. You can get Volo Pass for $10 a month with code DNVR3. $10 a month for the first 3 months. Here's what you're going to get out of it. First of all, great way to meet people, great way to play sports, and then play Flip Cup here at the bar afterwards. And also, you can find games all over the city, all different sports. You can join a league. If you have Volo Pass, you can get unlimited pickups or access to pickups, league drop-ins as a sub, and you're getting free or discounted access to tournaments and fitness classes and events. And you don't even have to do this just in Denver. Like, if you travel a lot, you can do this in any city.
Oh, that's cool. It's like a 24-hour fitness, but for like intramural sports, that was the word I was looking for.
Yes. But yeah, guys, that's code DNVR3 for Volo Pass for $10 a month. That's a good deal. Anyway, I think that's that. Thanks for the assist, Tiff. Amazing. Okay, guys. Tiff, where can we follow you on social media?
I am on all platforms at Tiffany with an I_Tano, like the Star Wars character.
Oh, there you go.
That's where it comes from.
Is there a picture of your tattoo?
Yeah, I think on my Instagram somewhere.
Okay, so if you guys want to see what she's talking about, that's where you can find it. You can follow me at the Suzie Hunter on all platforms. Technically, I do post my scorecards. I'm a little behind, but I also get into so many fights these days. So please follow me. Follow me to see how angry I am all the time. No. I tweet baseball. But you know what? We tweet even more baseball at DNVR_Rockies. That is where you're going to find all the latest Rockies updates and more. And Tiff, you know what I love to say about closing out a show?
What do you like to say, Suze?
I say, that's baseball. That's the show. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow, Monday night at 8:30 Mountain Daylight Time, right back here on the DNVR Sports YouTube channel. Have a great night.
We all silly like the mayor.